Welcome. My name is Dante Rice, also known as Dominant Techniques on all my social media platforms. You are here to witness the evolution of myself, Legendary Cuts Incorporated, which we started back in 2012. Welcome back. I have been cutting for well over 30 years. Well, not well over, just a little bit over 30 years. I started in my mother's womb. I kind of knew it wasn't a hustle, more of a calling, because I realized that people always say anything that you can do without worrying about it feeling like work, you'll never work a day in your life. So you always want to do things that you love to do, and in turn, your investment will be your happiness and your joy in life. Legendary Cuts, we've been open now going on a full decade, or actually a full decade. And I chose to step out and open something that would be viable for the masses. It's something that I felt there's a way that I do things. They say there's nothing new under the sun. It's not what you do, but how it's done. So I chose to open up something because I know that there's a way that I do things that's a little bit different from everyone else. Another distinct piece and portion of why I wanted to do it, because I always have a want or need to give back to the community. And I did a paper back in school right before I graduated college, and it was on recidivism rates. And as I studied, I learned that there were a lot of people who got out of jail or prison and served their time. And when they got back into the regular workforce or back into, around regular civilians, they were unable to find jobs. So I always felt the need to be able to provide those people a second chance, because a lot of us just don't get second chances. And especially inside of these urban communities, I want to give back to the community and give people a second chance, or at least be a conduit for what I call God's work. As an engineer, because I have a Bachelor of Science in Engineering with a minor in Management that I acquired from a university. That has definitely helped me through my road through barbering. It's given me the opportunity to actually focus and hone in on processes. Here at Legendary Cuts Inc., one big thing that we use are the 3 Ps, right? Professionalism, processes, products. We'll focus on the second one for now. So the process, a lot of people always know about how someone started and how they finished. However, a lot of times we don't know that in between processes, that gap. So one thing that's big for me as an engineer, the process is always the biggest thing. Engineers focus a lot on process improvement. I'm constantly improving myself and those around me, and looking to improve those, everything around me, my whole ecosystem. So the process for me is huge. The way I attack each client, every style, again, I look at it as a piece of artwork. So the process is highly important and highly technical. Of course, we always stick to the script, the motto, the mantra. Don't be ordinary, be legendary. It's gonna go into the annals of time. We definitely stick by it. Every client that comes in, they can see it. They can feel it, they can touch it. It's an experience. It's funny because we have a new product and we have a slightly different slogan on that, but it still refers to the same thing of don't be ordinary, be legendary. So it's all encompassing for everything that we do. The client, from a facial shave to a lining, a taper, hair color, whatever the service may be, we look to provide top-tier service. On Google, we have a 5-star rating. So we're gonna stick to that, and I don't know too many people that have it. Catch up, y'all. I actually have 2 clients that's a really big deal. So the first client, he actually was my very first client. Still cut him to this day. Actually cut his hair for free the first time. I'm not gonna tell too much of his business. He was incarcerated. He served his time. He came out. He had braids at the time. He told me he wanted to change his life. So he asked me what did I recommend. I say, well, you know, a lot of times things rest inside of the hair follicle. So I said, let's cut it. He cut it, and he's been a new man ever since. So just shout out to him for at least sticking around with me for all of these years. That was a big deal for me. Now the second one, as of recently, there was a young man who came in, and I hadn't seen him for quite some time, maybe about a year or so. He's attending a military school, really good kid. And he came in and he said some things that really, you know, touched my heart, talking about how he had got in trouble, and he was just explaining all the things he learned from me. And I never realized he learned that much. You know, I just consider myself just being me and helping and sharing my life with him, because I look at him like, you know, almost like a son. And he explained, he said, you know, I joined the Army ROTC because, like you told me before, a lot of young men need discipline. So he chose to join for the discipline. He told me it helped him quite a bit. He does the color guard. He's actually one of the lead people in his group, and they listen to him. And then he told me about leadership. And he also told me something else that I told him again. It's been a while. I didn't even realize. And he said, you know, you told me a lot of times not to argue and debate with people, because if you argue with a fool, you start to look like one. He said, so I stopped doing it. So he really just told me from out of his heart, like, man, Dante, you really don't know how much you've impacted my life. So that was really a great thing for me to hear. Legendary Cuts, and I like to look at us as a community group, a community organization, a pillar in the community. We play several roles in this community where we reside now in the Morgan Park, Roseland area. We've had the opportunity, and I can name several and countless things that we've done, but I'll just name a few. Earlier this year in 2025, we actually had a truckload of 40,000 pounds of fresh deli fruit that we gave away to the community. Everybody that drove up, it was literally a line all the way to the expressway. And myself, amongst some other brothers, we actually gave the community free fruit, because everybody know I believe in trying to eat healthy, right? We try to do the best we can, but sometimes, you know, that burger won't slide in there. But, you know, so we gave that to the community. During the pandemic, you know, we saw the needs of the community. So what we do, we had an event where we gave out PPE to all of the community. We gave out masks and to help people protect themselves. We had a way for them to vote, a setup for voting registration. We did quite a bit. Roughly about 3 months ago, we partnered with the group FSCC, the Far South Coalition, and we helped hand out supplies to all of the college students that were going back to school. So that's just to name a few. We partner with quite a bit. We partner with Max Candle Company. We want to make sure whoever we partner with, we are making an impact to give back. We gave back coats. We went downtown and gave away food, water, and I always include my children so they could be a part of it, so they could grow up understanding both sides, you know. And again, we just doing God's work. The impact that I want to leave on the up and coming generation, and even those that's been practicing for quite some time, because we all can learn something new from a practitioner, regardless of age. One thing that I hope everybody learns is to take it serious. Take it a step further. You know, don't only stand in the pocket like some other people do. Don't get comfortable. Be uncomfortable being comfortable. I always believe that's how you get the results that you look for. What I like to call intended results. So that's one thing I want everybody to understand. That whole motto of don't be ordinary, be legendary, I take that literally. So, you know, I'm not a mediocre person. I teach martial arts as well. I took 3 students, we went to a tournament after 3 months of training, and all 3 of them won first place. We took a basketball team. In 2 years of the first year and second year, we won championships. So I take it literally from the heart, because again, I'm giving back to that community that I spoke on before. My daughter's a state champ. My sons, they in alignment with the same type of thing. So everything around us has to reverberate this regal feeling of just taking over, right? That's what I want to leave on everybody. Take it, have fun with life, and do what you want to do. You are the only person that can live your life. There are people that can guide you, there are people that can assist you, but at the end of the day, you have to live your own personal life. 5 to 10 years from now, I want people who come to Chicago, people from Chicago, visitors, and all abroad. I want us to kind of be like Harold's Chicken. I want us to be like, home of the hoagie, which is right down the street. Shout out to this neighborhood. But I want us to be a pillar that whenever you hear it, that's the domicile. That's where it started. That's where greatness began. I study the greats. You always know where they were born, how they started, what they went through. I could ask you right now, where is Michael Jordan from? Who did he play for? What other sports did he play? And pretty much everybody knows. So all of the greats and all of the structures or all of the institutions that's great, we have to know how they started. We have to know the history. So for me, I want Legendary Cuts Inc. I think one of the major things will be for us at this current point in time, because I assume Wikipedia will still be out, for us to actually have a Wikipedia name and profile inside of it for Legendary Cuts Inc. The vibe here at Legendary Cuts, even before you walk in, I love for it to have the old school feel of a barbershop. You can go into some modern upscale shops, but I love the warmth of the old school feel where you can walk in and everybody speaks to you. That's actually something that we do. Something that we push, everybody speaks. So when you come in, hey, how you doing? What's up? Some, whatever, right? And also when you leave, it's the same thing, because again, it's a community. So when you have a community or institution, those people communicate. The number one thing is communication. We make sure we communicate to the people who come to us, and we respect that, and we are thankful and grateful for everybody that comes through those doors. As a mentor, especially if I'm directly taking on an apprentice, and actually which I have about 3 of them right now, I do have what we call non-negotiables. One of the non-negotiables is this. I call it the 3 T's: timely, tact, and technique, right? So timely is, I apply it to how we do haircuts, but they say the way you do anything is the way you do everything, right? So timely. And even if we spread it out a little bit deeper, we talk about goals, right? We call them SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, achievable, reproducible, and timely. Again, time back into the timely of the 3 that I created, right? As I transition from those, we also have 5 other ones, which we deal with the training in martial arts. But dealing with barbering, our non-negotiables are making sure we're on time. That's important. And if you aren't on time, being able to communicate, because all institutions fail for 3 reasons: no communication, poor communication, and miscommunication. So as long as we just communicate, it's cool. Hey, I can't make it today. I'm gonna be 5 minutes late. I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. I got stopped by a train, whatever that case may be. Another non-negotiable is I can't. I do not like to hear I cannot, because you can. You can if you will. So we always wanna make sure we push ourselves to the highest levels. And if you are unable, then just understand that you're unable. However, we're gonna continue to respect the process, because only greatness comes out of pressure. That's the only thing. We do the training with the barbers, but again, as I spoke on before, it's a community building. So another way that we build is with the youth. A lot of times we attempt to build something that has already been built, so we try to cover it up. You might add something to it. The foundation is key. So as a mentor, as leadership, it's important to make sure that we reach out to our youth. A lot of our youth are out here raising themselves. A big deal here right now is mental illness. It's something I stand behind. And the mental illness, a lot of times what I like to look at as we just need mental clarity. So as adults and as leadership, as mentorship, we have to step in to these schools. And that's something that I do. I work within a lot of these schools, helping to shape the children's lives. So that way, when you hear a motto like "Don't be ordinary, be legendary," it's attainable. Boom. I just finished. These 10 completed the style. You look in the mirror. What do I hope and expect? Because I always have expectations. I need to tip you about $300. But in reality, and to be a little more serious, I always really appreciate when somebody can appreciate my artwork. You know, I love being service to others. Another way I'm in service to others is when I mentor and help mentor in the streets and in the schools. In those schools, it gives me the ability to serve my community. I'm serving the children with what I feel that they really need, which is a big brother, an uncle, a dad, or a confidant, just someone to speak to. Because a lot of times we don't have that ability. We need somebody else to bounce things off of. So again, I look to push service. I think as long as we become service, look, you can't be a master until you're a servant first. So let's continue that in that vein of just being a servant. Jesus was a servant. Everybody's been a servant. Keep serving. You know, I'm glad you all took the time to have a seat with me on this couch. And I want you to stay with me, right? Remember that the evolution is a revolution. And so, Dominant Techniques, we still here. So come follow me on all of my social media platforms as we transition out. But we doing things for the better, because guess what? When that eagle flies up, the pigeons fall off. They can't take that altitude. So come ride with me. Peace. Don't be ordinary. Be legendary. Be legendary.